we're not the Leafs. We are PWHL Toronto, and we know how to play, and we will get her done.
This is Fan First Network.
Long game, tough loss, Toronto team. How you feeling?
Definitely a hard watch, very stressful game. Disappointing ending, not what we were all hoping for. I think that I'm a little more optimistic that they're going back to Toronto. I think that's a good thing.
It was a great game. Just so sad with the result, but I've got tickets for Game 5, so I'll be there. We'll be that extra player, and we'll bring it. We'll bring it.
We already have tickets. We obviously weren't hoping to use them, but I'm glad that we'll be able to be in the barn and cheer them on.
Game 5 is going to be tense, but the crowd inside Coca-Cola Coliseum is the best in the league. It is the best crowd in Toronto. It's going to make a difference. That's why we're coming through.
We need just a game to regroup. We're without one of our star players, the top scorer in the league overall. And I think the rest of our stars can get a little gritty, get her done.
Definitely missing Spooner. I think that's a big loss. I watched the previous game. She went down hard, so the loss is felt, but I think the team really came together. But hey, it's what it is. I think Toronto still got a good foot in the game.
She's such a presence on the ice. She's on in every situation. She's on penalty kill. She's on a power play. She plays big minutes every game. So, it's a big loss, but I think the team can definitely rally and kind of do it for Spooner.
This isn't the Leafs. I do have more faith than I would if it was the Leafs. Natalie Spooner missing is obviously a worry. We still have Nursey. Nursey needs to we need Nursey in Game 5.
The nurse is here to fix our broken hearts. Was there any star players in today's game that you think maybe stepped up into that role?
I saw some really good plays from Emma Malte all game, and some good moves from Sarah Nurse as always. I think Turnbull had some great plays. She's not a flashy player, so she's a little harder to notice, but I love watching her on the ice. She just does every little thing right.
Campbell always.
Well, Campbell was unreal, made a lot of good saves. She's always really good.
She's been our best player this whole series. She was our best player today. Soup, Kristen Campbell, easily the best player on the ice. Nobody's scoring. She's the best player on this team right now.
So if you had to be in the dressing room right now, give them some advice ahead of Game 5, which is do or die, what would you say?
You're number one. Do what you do.
I am so tough love, so I'd be guys, we need love you all, but we need to fucking kick some ass. I feel we need to really get out there.
Just keep it calm. The past is the past. Just focus on the next game.
This is your moment. This is the first playoff, the first chance at the cup. This is yours. Take it.
Let's fucking go. Lock in. You got this.
What do you think Toronto has to do to have success on Friday?
They got to get a good start off. They didn't score any goals today. If they just get a good start and hold that lead, they'll be solid. So
this team is really, really good. That's what I'm watching. Yeah, they're not getting goals, but the playoffs have been tight. It's been hard to score in this playoff. We dismissed Minnesota, and Minnesota are obviously also a really good hockey team, and that's just what we're seeing here. I'm feeling nervous but quietly confident, and that sums everything up for me.
As a Toronto fan, you have that thought in the back of your mind, oh, we've seen this before many times and we know how it goes, but this is a new league. Hopefully this can be a new start for the future of how Toronto sports are going to go. So I'm trying to stay optimistic about it, and I think everybody should.
The Toronto sports team in an elimination game, not a lot of good history there, but they got a great crowd at Coliseum. So, with that crowd, they could probably pull it off.
We are feeling good. Everyone should just come down to freaking Peaches, watch the whole game. The boys have all failed us. We need the goals to get it home, right? That's what we need right now.
Don't worry, guys. The girls will take it from here.
This is Fan First Network.